Our next voter is Riley Hoffman. When she arrives at your table, we greet her. Say, "Good morning. May I please have your reason for paper ballot slip?" Confirm that the slip has provisional written across the top and voting method says paper at the bottom. Please place the RFPB into the RFPB envelope. Next, go over the steps to complete the provisional ballot affirmation side of the provisional envelope with Riley. Once Riley has completed the envelope, carefully check for legibility and completeness. You will notice that Riley has not listed her city or zip code. You will tell her, "Ms. Hoffman, I noticed that you did not fill in your city name, county, and zip code. Would you please fill in that information?" If the voter needs to change something on the envelope, the PBJ can draw a line through the inaccurate information. The voter will then fill in the correct information and initial the change. Next, the paper ballot judge will use the yellow street guide to look up the address that Riley wrote on her envelope. Remember to use the ruler for accuracy. Fill in her precinct ID, Columbus 33D01, and ballot style 185 at the bottom of the envelope. You, as the paper ballot judge, must also print your name and put the date at the bottom of the envelope. Next, carefully tear one ballot from the correct ballot pad and place an X in the checkbox in the upper left corner to ensure that the ballot cannot be read by the ballot counter. Place a tick mark in the appropriate ongoing count box of the pre-printed ballot reconciliation sheet. You will find this sheet in the PBJ workbook. Now, hand the ballot and the envelope to your paper ballot captain. The captain will also look to see that there's an X in the upper left-hand corner of the ballot. Again, the captain will use the electronic poll book to look up Riley Hoffman's address and ensure that Columbus 33D01, ballot style 185, is her correct ballot. From the electronic poll book screen, select Menu, then press Precinct Finder. Use the information from the provisional envelope to type in the full house number. In this case, it is 1702. Next, move the cursor to Street Name box and type in the first three letters of the street name, in this case, K-I-N. Immediately, a drop-down menu appears with choices. Click on the correct street name, King Avenue, then touch Search. The precinct ID and ballot style will appear. Using the information on the screen, confirm that the correct paper ballot for the listed address was issued to the voter. You may now touch Clear since you have completed the search for the voter's address. Before returning the ballot and envelope to the PBJ, the captain will place the provisional envelope template over the envelope to ensure that all required information has been filled in on the envelope. The captain will then return the ballot and envelope to the paper ballot judge. Before you can hand the ballot and the envelope to the voter, you must get the provisional regular voter ballot issued log form from the paper ballot judge's workbook and record all appropriate information marking the voter as provisional. Now hand the ballot, envelope, and important instructions to Riley and direct her to the provisional voting booth. Once Riley has finished voting and returns to your table, make sure she has placed her ballot in the provisional envelope and sealed it. Point to the bag or hold the bag up so that she can place her ballot directly into the voted bag. Next, hand Riley a copy of the provisional ballot notice and say, "This sheet gives you a voter hotline to find out if your ballot has been counted. Directions and phone numbers are on the sheet. Thank you for coming in today to vote. Here is your voted sticker."